Hi Virgo, happy birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-September 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Then we'll pull oracle cards to help with the bridge and the gap dynamic. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so all I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left is your energy and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have Sacrifice. So this is the equivalent of the Hangman in traditional tarot. And this says to me that in the past, you might have been looking at the pros and cons of this relationship and maybe feeling like in some way you would have had to give up too much in order to be in the connection. Past energy on their side, we have the Four of Swords. So this could just be saying that on their end, maybe they were still going through a bit of a healing process, possibly from a previous relationship. So for example, maybe when they would spend time with you, they would maybe suggest you do so in more of a group setting, right? Because maybe they weren't necessarily comfortable with more of a one-to-one dynamic just yet. Or this could just be saying that maybe the two of you just interacted on more of a friendship level, and maybe because of your awareness they were still going through a healing process, that might have been why you would have considered taking it to the next level with this person to be a bit of a gamble. But yeah, either way, looks like they just weren't necessarily ready for a relationship fully in the past. Present energy on your side, we have Strength. So this is Leo energy, and it could definitely represent passion, which comes across with the artwork in this deck. But this also brings to mind for me the fact that for you guys, Leo is your 12th house. So this could just be saying that, yeah, there might be this strong pull that you feel toward this person, but I feel like there's also something within you that's holding back from truly expressing those feelings at this time. And like I said, maybe it's because you feel like doing so would be a bit of a risk in some way. Right, present energy on their side, we have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, if we look at the artwork here, it looks like they're playing music with a bunch of cats around them, right? It looks like there's someone admiring them from the balcony. So could just be saying that basically, maybe that's what you do see within them, right? Maybe you do see that they do have that ability to be a very loving person. But again, the way we see the connection with animals there, right? It could just be that even if they are, it could just be that they're not necessarily fully ready to open up in a romantic sense with someone just yet. And if that's the case, like I said, it seems to be more likely due to a previous bad experience. Future energy on your side, we have the Queen of Coins. So this is Capricorn energy here, and if we look at the artwork, looks like her body language is leaning toward that direction, right, and almost looking over her shoulder in that direction as well. This almost gives me like a take it or leave it kind of energy when I see this card. So for some of you, that could be where you're ultimately going to land, right, where there is that part of you that does want to see this turn into something more, but at the same time, you do want to see them take more initiative to get it there. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Emperor. So Aries energy here, and this does show that it looks like they will be growing in their confidence. For some of you, this could just be pointing to a timeline, saying that by the time we get to that Aries full moon during Libra season, that could be when they start to show that confidence and feel more confident. So, if that's one of those things where, like I said, maybe they just don't feel fully comfortable and confident stepping into a connection at this time, then it could just be saying that, within the next month or two, you might see that their confidence will start to grow and they will feel more comfortable in their own skin. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Four of Coins. So this is Capricorn energy here. And again, another indicator of holding back. This is traditionally seen as holding back in some way. And here, if we look at the facial expression, looks like she's not necessarily all that thrilled, right? And then we see this person in the background, but they don't look like they're physically in a room with her. So it could just be one of those things where it's saying, so for example, if you decide, oh, I'm just going to focus more on my career because this doesn't seem to be going anywhere, right? And you have some successes there, it could just be saying that you still might find yourself thinking about this person a lot, but almost to the point of where it becomes a distraction and an annoyance to you. So that can be what you guys would be feeling with this situation. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Two of Pentacles. So this could just be pointing to perhaps why they feel the way they do as well. You know, maybe they have like an old rejection wound, right? Because here it looks like there's two kids, and it looks like they're pretty much being rejected there, right? So it could just be one of those things where maybe this is something that they've carried with them, and then if you're weighing the pros and cons and not necessarily outwardly expressing your feelings to them, right, then that could kind of trigger that for them too, where they're like, oh, I'm not sure if Virgo's interested or not, right? So it could just be one of those things where neither of you's fully ready to take that gamble to fully express your feelings at this time, and then that could be causing a bit of a disconnect. I mean, if that's the case, for what it's worth, we do see the Page of Wands beneath that. So yeah, between that and the Emperor, could just be saying that eventually they will warm up a bit more and be more willing to come forward, but it might take a little while. We'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. All right, and we'll pull a card. So we'll take this one here. And next we'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So I'm just going to give this a few shuffles now. Alright, and we will take this card, get this out of the way, and we'll take a look at the Messages of Love card first. Alright, we have Chemistry. It says the attraction you feel is mutual. So yeah, so I mean, like I said, especially when I saw the Strength card on your side, looks like there is that attraction, right? But like I said, it seems like this person's just not fully open and willing to open themselves up to a connection just yet. But like we said, maybe by Libra season, around the middle of Libra season, that might start to change. And we have Flexible. There's the artwork. The number is 19. And we'll see what it has to say. To some extent, I have the feeling this is going to suggest a little bit of patience as well, but we'll see. All right. The relationship message says, in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in the reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there. I mean, it doesn't directly point to patience, but yeah, like I said, if this just seems like a connection where, like we said, maybe you view it as a bit of a gamble in some way, but yet you still feel that strong pull toward this person. Like I said, it does seem like things can pick up between the two of you, but it looks like in order for it to get to that point, it will require a little bit of patience on your part and maybe a little bit more openness, right, as far as how you're feeling as well. But hopefully it resonated with you guys. Once again, happy birthday. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.